The Adderall influx we're having at my pharmacy is horrendous. Okay, I'm to the point to where I'm getting nervous. I'm afraid, only because of the irritability of the patients. They can't get their medication, and the medication that they can get is more expensive than the generic form. So typically, we normally, before the last 6 months, we've been able to have Adderall in pretty much every day. We always had some. I mean, it may have some moments where we were, out, but not like this. Right now, we can barely get any Adderall in, like none for the children, none for the parents or the work from home parents. The cause behind the pandemic, why people have to work in their homes now, or why they're choosing to do virtual or hybrid. Those people who need to function with their medication, we can't get it. It's a problem because all of those people who need their medication seems to, I wouldn't necessarily say blame us, but we getting the questions. They're trying to figure out, when can we get it? What's going on? Okay, let me help you understand what's going on. So, the manufacturing companies can only manufacture a certain amount of the Adderall per month, from the sources that I've heard this from. They say they can only produce a certain amount of Adderall per month. It's a C2, controlled substance C2, so it's a level below like heroin and stuff. So you definitely need a prescription for it. It's monitored heavily. So that's one of the reasons why the medication influx is very low. The fact that they have so many, I mean, they do have a lot of people on it. It is what it is. But the actual influx that we have been receiving is based off of the fact that a lot of these other pharmacists can't get the medication either. So the medication distributors, when they get the Adderall that they can get from the manufacturers, by the time that the manufacturers have depleted their month of making the amount that they can make, by the time we get to the distributors, it's already gone, because we share distributors with all of the pharmacies. So there's regional areas in the United States. So they got the Southwest region, Midwest, stuff like that, Northeast, stuff like that. So I won't disclose the pharmacy I work at, but I'm in New Orleans, so I believe we're in the Texas region. So that's Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, I think Florida and Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. I think those like 5 or 6 states are in our region. So we shared out all of those distributors with several different pharmacies. So by the time our pharmacy is able to even get the medication, they don't have any. Plus, on top of the fact that our pharmacy can only get so much per month. But we're not even at that stage right now because we can barely get any. So by the time we get to the distributor to order the medication to get it in, there isn't any. There literally isn't any. There's nothing we could do. They don't tell us how long it's going to take because they don't know. The distributors don't know. The manufacturers, like I said, can only produce so much. So by the time they produce the amount that they could produce and it trickle all the way down to us, we may be able to order 2 or 3 bottles. And now at this point, us being able to order 2 or 3 bottles, patients are out of their medications for going on 2 months. So they're sending the prescriptions over for 90-day supply because they're trying to get enough to last them just in case they run out again. They can't get it somewhere, or they're tired of looking everywhere for the medication. So that's another thing. If you are trying to get your Adderall prescription filled, you have to play it month by month. You can't ask your doctor to send over a 90-day supply. That's not going to happen. On top of the Adderall, any methylphenidate, Concerta, those have went on back order. Why? Because the people that want Adderall, they can't get the Adderall. The Concerta was available, methylphenidate was available. They can't get that either because after they substituted it to them, they had to use that in place of the Adderall. So that's gone. I don't even think we can get any methylphenidate in right now. And we might get one bottle. Each bottle probably holds 100. And if I get one bottle, that's 3 patients. And that's it. Out of the maybe 500-600 patients we have, that's nothing. 3 patients out of 500 needing the same medication, I mean, they can only produce. It's not good. I had a patient yesterday. Today is what? Tuesday, December the 13th. Had a patient yesterday. They said they can't get that medication. They needed the Adderall. So they needed something. I had the doctor send in Concerta. We couldn't get that. All we could get is the brand name. So when I'm telling you we can't get the medication, we can't get the generic version, which is the cheapest version. We can get the brand name, but the brand name is going to cost you. She spent $500 for a 30-day supply, and she was just irate about it, and I didn't know what to tell her. I'm like, ma'am, I really don't know. I've been in the pharmacy, working in the pharmacy for 10 years, and I've never experienced this type of Adderall depletion. Never. I've never experienced this. This is new to me. I'm nervous because a lot of people need this medication, right? And I'm not sure how long it's going to be before somebody snaps out. And I mean that seriously. Somebody is going to, we call it in New Orleans, click out, meaning black out, and something crazy is going to happen. I can see it now. We talk about this all day at work. I always reiterate over it because when I'm in the pharmacy, I work and I'm dealing with the patients constantly, and they like me to be at the register because I'm quick. I'm able to get the patients in and out, so I'm able to deal with them on a more intimate level in some cases. And the patients that I do deal with, like I had, whether it was Friday, I had like 3 patients asking me about Adderall at the same time. One lady thought I was just saying it because I was trying to get rid of her. I'm like, ma'am, we don't have no Adderall. We can't get it, but it was for her sons. And another lady that was at the register next to me, she was asking the same question. So the lady looked at me like, I believe you now. Because everybody asking in the same questions. Like, we can't get it. We cannot get the Adderall at all. We could get the brand name, but that's going to cost you like $600. And that's the extended release. The immediate release, we barely can get that. And if we do get it, we might, like I said, that's one bottle. Now, throughout the video, I've been telling you about the Adderall. Those are the generic versions who everybody want to get because they're cheaper. So the brand name was, you spending like $500-$600 for 1 month. Imagine that. These people don't want to pay that money. Not for a medication that they've been probably, because the pharmacy I work at is one of the cheapest places in the country where you can get your prescriptions filled, especially like Adderall and stuff. Like, I don't want to disclose where I'm at because it's going to cause a crazy uproar. We already got a lot of people because of Reddit. Thanks, Reddit, for telling everybody to come to us. It's okay. We've been dealing with it. But, like I said, we can't get it. I'll try to keep y'all updated on this. Like I said, I've been holding out on trying to talk about this for months now, and after yesterday, I had to say something. Y'all, if you're on Adderall, I would say try to start weaning yourself off of it. Allow for the process to take its course, and then revisit it later on once this is now a pandemic to me. So once the pandemic has reset and you're able to get your medications at will, I would say maybe the government is trying to get you weaned off of it. I'm not sure. Just know we can't get it. If you found value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe.